Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
Hello and welcome to the Irish in the UK. This week we're coming to you from the Coliseum Suite in Ilford in London. We are here celebrating 100 years of the Thomas McCurtains GAA Club. It's going to be a wonderful night with over 400 guests here enjoying themselves. We'll be meeting some of the key people that's been involved with the club down the years, and we'll be having some fantastic music from Barry Owen and his band.
Sing it, sing it. Just keep your eyes on me. I said, don't hold it back. She said, this moment is my destiny. Ooh, jump and dance with me.
Johnny, what a wonderful time to be chairman of this great, great club.
Yes, Martin, yeah, absolutely brilliant. I feel so privileged to be part of it. 100 years is an unbelievable milestone, especially over here in England, like, you know, to achieve what we have achieved and to keep going for the 100 years is absolutely brilliant. And I feel so lucky to be part of it. And especially this year, we have a brilliant team together, you know, and we just hope to go from strength to strength. We have underage. Under 8s, under 10s, under 12s, under 14s, under 16s in both hurling and football. The lads that are involved in our underage are doing a fantastic job, you know. And then, of course, we're going to our senior. We were senior hurling and senior football this year. And we've got Camogie, 2 teams in Camogie, and a ladies' football team. So things are looking really up for us this year.
And of course 2019 was a fantastic year for you. You've got the All-Britain Cup, by the way, what a lovely cup it is, but you've got the All-Britain Cup there on display tonight. It was great to see.
That's absolutely brilliant. It was a great achievement, you know, and it's all down to the guys that put in the hard work, you know, in training and to make that achievement, like, you know, the Britain, as I said earlier on, I said the first time since 2005, since the London club won it, and then to go on and to be a little bit unlucky in the quarter-final of the All-Ireland stage of it, you know. So yeah, it's been a fantastic year for us. Yeah.
And of course we mustn't forget the ladies, because the Camogie team has done really well as well.
They have indeed, yeah, and they're going from strength to strength. And of course, we didn't have a ladies team up to maybe 10-12 years ago, I think, and of course when you have a ladies team, it makes a massive difference to the club, you know. Yeah. The ladies and the boys and get together and that makes the team and club stronger.
Now, of course, you've had great people supporting you down the years.
Absolutely true, Martin. Yeah, sponsorship is a massive part of the game today. You know, without sponsorship, you struggle to carry on. You know, and we have some great people getting sponsorship for us. And we have some great sponsors. Paramount 21 has been a regular one for the last 5 or 6 years, and Eddie Grant. And I've mentioned a few names tonight. And now we've got McCaffrey who's taken over the new bar in Seven Kings, and he's come on board as well this year. So, and there's a few other smaller ones as well. And absolutely brilliant. Without him, we wouldn't survive. It's as simple as that. Yeah.
Now, Jim, so many people have told me tonight that you put your heart and soul into organising this wonderful event that we've seen here tonight.
Behind the scenes, there was more than me, you know what I mean? There was a load of lads there from the committee, like Richie Ellis and Johnny here himself, and Kieran Dowling, Anthony Dennehy, Martin McGovern. There were so many people apart from me, you know what I mean? It's easy to pick out one person, but really and truly, it was a committee effort. It was a huge effort, you know.
And of course, you've got a beautiful booklet as well to commemorate your 100 years. So much history there.
Unbelievable, and again there was a committee, selected committee to do that book, and they done it, and they spent almost a year and a half doing it, and by God Almighty, didn't they do a great job? You know what I mean? The history is awful important. We talked about it for years about doing something, and we thought, well, this is a fitting year to do it, the centenary year, and have the book ready, and there it is ready, and it's brilliant, you know.
Now, I've met a lot of Roscommon here tonight that's played for Thomas McCurtains down the years, and of course you're another great Roscommon member. Tell me a little bit about your time with Thomas McCurtains.
Well, I think I came to McCurtains, my sons played with them from under 8s, under 10s and under 12s right up to a minor back in the 90s, late 90s, and then I got involved, and I was chairman for 2 to 3 years with the minor club, and from there on, when my lads stopped playing, which happens here in London, you know, once they get to 16 or 17, things change, and but I got involved with the senior club, and Johnny asked me one day, he said, would you be interested in doing treasurer? I said, I'll do it. And I said, no problem. So that's 10 years ago now nearly, so I'm here since, so that's it.
Fair play. And of course you must be really proud tonight, Johnny, as chairman. Of course you've had over 400 guests here for a fantastic meal.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And again, it's just not one person. It's a selective group of committee, a good, strong committee that worked hard together. And we had our meetings, and we had a plan set out, and we stuck to it. And tonight is proof of the hard work that has been put in for the last year or so.
Tom, what a great night here for Thomas McCurtains. And of course, listen, you've been involved so long, over 40 years, I believe.
That's correct. 60 years really, but I mean 40 years as chairman.
Wow. So tell me a little bit about your time here with Thomas McCurtains and what the club was like in your time.
It was absolutely brilliant. I came here to this country in 62, and I got a job working in Fords. And it was absolutely very lucky to get a job in Fords, because there wasn't much work around and everything. And then I played with another club for a year or a year and a half, and then I joined McCurtains in 64, and I've been there ever since.
And of course you're a big part of Thomas McCurtains.
Very, very big part. It's been my life. It's been a very important part of my life.
You must feel very proud tonight to see so many people here celebrating your centenary.
I'm over the moon. We normally have 200 or 250 for our dinner and dances, but tonight we're going to over 400, and I'm as proud as punch.
Now, Frank, you've made the journey all the way from New Zealand. Tell me a little bit about your time with McCurtains.
Oh, sure, it was amazing. I arrived here and I didn't know anyone in Seven Kings, and then I met lads, and I went out to first match, a practice match in Hackney, and then after that, then we think the following Sunday we played in the junior hurling final, which we won, and I've been a part of the club ever since. Well, till I left to go to New Zealand.
And how many years are you in New Zealand?
25.
Wow. Big part of it. Did they play Gaelic out there?
We are the champions at the moment. We have 5 teams in Auckland, hurling and football.
And are you involved a bit out there?
The day I was leaving, I had to fix 4 hurdles for us. I was fixing hurdles in the shed the day I was leaving to come home.
Is there many Wexford men out there?
We have 6 or 7 on the team.
Seamus, many congratulations. You've done a wonderful job tonight in being MC.
Look, I give the club a handout. I'm with them since 72, and I've gone through every stage that anyone does in a club and given them a handout tonight. That's all.
And you had such a busy night because you had so many presentations.
There was loads of presentations, the old speeches, and that went on for a bit long. But sure, look, this is a big night. It's 100 years, and it doesn't come round that often. I'm sure we won't see the next one, but I'm delighted to be here for this one.
Now, you had a very special guest here as well from Cork tonight. That was Thomas McCurtains.
Yeah, she's Thomas McCurtains' granddaughter, and she came over here especially for this night as a guest of the club, and she has been here before. Absolutely top dollar. She's a brilliant person.
Now, tell me a little bit about your own playing career and when you joined Thomas McCurtains.
I joined Thomas McCurtains in 72, and I played with him until 85, and I retired in 85. That was it, no more. But we had some brilliant times. Great club, great fun, and it was all about fun. We actually had better days when we lost a final than if we won one. You know, it was that type of a club. We had great fun.
Now, when you were on the mic down there, you said earlier on to some guy that he was a little bit dirty on the field, and then some other guy come up and whispered in my ear, well, he was no angel himself.
That's probably correct. Well, I won't dispute that. I seen the line a few times, but look, it was for a good cause.
Yeah, it was. And listen, you've also been a great supporter of Thomas McCurtains down there, and we heard, the team manager there and people praising you for the wonderful sponsorship and support you've given them down the years.
Look, I've sponsored McCurtains since I took the pub in Seven Kings. I was their sponsor then, and I was their sponsor up until about 4 or 5 years ago, and then somebody else new came in and took it up to the next level. Look, I helped them out again, and when times were bad and stuff like that, we kept them going, and we bought a minibus for them, and look, you do these things.
Now, we've got to talk about your beautiful venue here tonight, because you had over 400 people. The meal was superb, the service was brilliant, and everything went really well.
Yeah, it's absolutely a gem. I have never been in here before, but one of the lads here that I was talking to here tonight, Mick Tevenin was his name, he said he played bingo in here. This used to be a bingo hall, but they have turned it into an outstanding venue. I've never been here. And the lady that owns this, often eaten in my pub, I never realised this was here.
Now, before we finish, we've got to mention, of course, that you've got your wife Anne here with you tonight, and some of your family.
Yeah, my wife Anne is with me, and she's suffering tonight because I haven't been at the table for 5 minutes. But my son and his girlfriend Cathy are with her, so she's okay. She's entertained.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's great. Seamus, you always do a wonderful job for everybody. Thank you so much. You've done a great job tonight. Been a pleasure to be here with you.
Thanks very much, man, turning up tonight and doing this. It's 100 years. It's a massive milestone in this club's thing, and I just want to be part of that too.
Everybody singing.
I'm here admiring those beautiful cups, which was won by a very successful club. Now we're going to take a very short break. See you in a few minutes.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
Hi, Eddie Lavelle here from the Leeds Irish Centre. The St Patrick's Day Parade is taking place on the 15th of March at the Leeds Millennium Square. Come along and join us on the day for a fantastic day of entertainment.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
The Warrington Irish Club, 83 Orford Lane, Warrington. A friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports shown on the big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and crafts. Pop in for a friendly welcome and to book your event at the Warrington Irish Club, give Frank a call.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Buckhurst Plant Hire, operating nationwide and supplying equipment to the construction, civil engineering and utility industries. Buckhurst is synonymous with quality equipment and excellent service. Call us today.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal, Manchester. A friendly, professional and reliable service.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
Welcome back. We are here in Ilford in London celebrating 100 years of the Thomas McCurtains GAA Club. What a wonderful night it is for all the members and so many people been involved down the years. Now I'm going inside to join the fun. Joanna, many congratulations on your lovely award tonight, Player of the Year.
Thank you. It's an absolute honour to get that award.
Now tell me how long you've been involved with Thomas McCurtains.
Just 3 years. Just since I came over in about 2017 and just been working away at them since. Camogie Club was founded in 2016 and they won the junior that year for the All-Britain, so it was absolutely excellent for them, and we've gone up intermediate and hopefully, with any luck, we'll get the championship this year.
What a great start though. That must be a great fill-up to the club, you know, when to win it the first year and All-Britain champions. My goodness, that's unheard of.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a great achievement for any club to come out straight away and then go and win a championship straight away, and to keep pushing on and keep building, and especially coming up to the 100-year anniversary of the club.
Now we know that you come from County Laois. Have you got any more Laois ladies on the team with you?
Yeah, Sarah Conway is also on the team with me.
Now Richard, I know that you've done a lot of work behind the scenes, of course, in editing this beautiful book that you've got. So much history in there as well.
Yeah, there was it was a tough job to edit the book, but there was a lot of initial sources from the older lads like Johnny Dwyer, Tom Watson, and the likes. But the real challenge was trying to get the older decades, where you had the 1920s, 30s, 40s, where you had to rely on newspaper reports and the likes.
Do you know, so many people looked at the book tonight and they were looking in there and they could see photographs of either themselves or their brothers or their sisters or their underage. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, some of the photos are absolutely priceless. They're gold, and a lot of them came from the older members when they were original sources.
You could write pages and pages, but a few photographs tells you everything.
Exactly, an image tells 1,000 words.
Now, you had great Irish dancing here as well tonight.
Yeah, the Maguire O'Shea Academy, they're fantastic. I think they have their fesh, the London Fesh, on in Barkin Abbey next couple of weeks or so.
Now, you're PRO, of course, of the club as well. It must be a busy job for a club this size.
It is a busy job, but I do have a team behind me. There's a ladies, there's a camogie PRO, there's a hurling PRO, a football PRO, and there's an underage PRO. Darren Kelly, etc. They do untold work feeding me information, and it's just my job to collate it and put it out there. On the 21st March, the anniversary of Thomas McCurtains' death, the whole club is going back to Cork. We are visiting Carrigaline GAA Club, and we're bringing over 100 members, 6 teams. So there's football, ladies football, hurling, camogie, 2 underage teams, an under 17s football and an under 14s hurling team as well. We'll be playing games and having an absolute crack.
I come from a big Irish family, very lucky, very privileged and very blessed. And, you know, there was many of us that, 5 brothers that played for Thomas McCurtains, and it was fantastic.
Of course, you went to New York as well with Thomas McCurtains, didn't you?
Well, I captained the team for London, the selection of players that played for McCurtains, and then went on to play for London. And then we played the whole of the UK. I remember the final against Lancashire in Ruislip, and then we went on and then played in Dublin. And then the following year, Jerry O'Connell, the manager at the time for McCurtains, not a selector, but we went on then and played in New York, in Gaelic Park in New York, which was, you know, 2 years in a row to captain those both teams was fantastic.
And of course you've got great Irish heritage as well. You come from a town in County Galway called Glenamaddy. Well, your parents do.
Exactly. You know, mother and father, you know, huge Irish heritage.
Now, Ted, I've been hearing great words about you tonight, that you were a fantastic McCurtains player in your day.
I don't know about that, yeah. But all I can say is I really enjoyed my time with McCurtains, and I was quite a few years with them, and I was lucky enough to play with some great players, and it was an honour to be with him. So really enjoyed my life with him. Yeah.
Great history with the club as well.
Yeah, probably my life. I was with McCurtains. I came in '68 to London, and I hurled with him up till about, I'd say about '94, '95. And what a time I had! Like, you know, it was really. When I look back and look at the likes of Tom Watson and Johnny Dwyer still there and keeping going, it's powerful, like, you know, and what the young kids coming along and what they do for McCurtains, it's great. And to see a night like tonight, what they have done, it's a great achievement. I thought maybe in the late 90s McCurtains was down a bit, like, you know, and I thought, yeah, here goes, because so many clubs in London came unstuck, maybe out of the map now. But the younger generation came along, these young boys, and what they have done and what they achieved, and for the arrangements, what they've done tonight is unbelievable.
I was just a kid, and now that I was grown, all I have is memories, so happy is gone. He left me his banjo, and he always takes me back.
Jerry, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you tonight, because you're Thomas McCurtains' longest serving member.
Yeah, thank you. Lovely to see you, Martin.
Now, tell me how long you've been involved here with the club.
I've been with McCurtains since 1959. And that's when I joined the club. They had a fair old football team at the time, but their hurling was very poor. We were going around the field on a Sunday, throwing the jerseys to people on the sideline just to make the 15 up. But then they got better and better, and 4 or 5 years after that, they got stronger and stronger. And then we had Mick Flanagan came back to them, and he was a big painting contractor, and he had a big job in Fords and Dagenham, and he got most of the players that were with other clubs. He said, well, if you don't play for McCurtains, you haven't got a job, so you have to come. And they did. A lot of players came back and played with McCurtains, and we got stronger and stronger again after that. So we had a great time.
And how long did you actually play for them?
I played for them from about, as I say, on and off, 59, 60. We were not very good, up to about 65. And then 65, we won the Junior Championship. Yeah. And 66, we went intermediate, and we won the intermediate double league and championship. I played with them there up to about 73, 74, and then I started looking after the underage from there onwards.
I can tell you're an absolutely great clubman, and you're so proud of Thomas McCurtains.
Oh, definitely, yes, I am. And as I say, I've been with the underage right up to a couple of years ago. And now we got a good man, Martin McGovern, has taken over, Cavan man, and he's got into the Campion School in Hornchurch, which is a very good club for rugby and all that. And he's got a lot of players involved in that, both parents and everything. So he's doing a great job now. Definitely, he is doing a great job. So I really have a lot to say about Martin McGovern. But he still has to beat my record yet, though. We won the underage, under 12s, 14s, 16s, and we went down and we won the Great Britain under 14. And we went right up to the under 18s.
Now you should be able to answer me this question, because I've asked it a few times tonight. I noticed, reading about your history, you've had a lot of Cork players down the years. Why is that?
I think that is because of the Ford factory. See, when they came over from Cork, it was more or less straight into Fords. If not, even if they didn't work for Ford directly, they worked for the contractors, the painters and all that. So they were in the Ford factory no matter what happened.
Seamus, what a great night it's been. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And what really has made it for me is one of the young fellas, Harry, that looks after one of the teams there, and he's the PRO. He asked me, he said to me, you must have been a great footballer. Well, I said, I tell you, I'm thinking of starting off again. I said, I'm thinking of togging out next month or the month after. And I said, I'll have another go this year and we'll see how we go.
Do you think the legs will stand it?
Oh, geez, the legs will, I don't know about the head, but the legs will definitely stand it.
But there'll be no drinking in McCaffrey's pub the night before?
No, high mileage on them legs now, so you've got to look after them.
Now listen, before we let you go, I know a great friend of yours will be watching this at home in Craig's, your brother, and of course Frank Brandon.
Yeah, they will indeed. I'm sure my brother is in Ballina and Frank is in Craig's, and he's a brilliant reporter with the Roscommon people. A brilliant man, very funny, very witty, and such a great character.
Seamus, it's been a great night. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've certainly enjoyed it. And of course, that brings us to the end of the show for this week. We've had a great time here with Thomas McCurtains GAA Club and Seamus and all the crew. So until next week, take care of yourselves. We're back at 7:30 next Thursday evening, the Irish in the UK, and Henry McGlade is on just before us at 7 o'clock. So from myself and my good friend Seamus,
good night.